So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Fernandez!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And they can counter here. Upamecano and Fernandez. And it's Bellingham. Chouameni. Bellingham. Luyê. It's Bellingham. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either.
Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And here's Luyê. Now the delivery. Impressive. Oh, crossbar! Tries to get it clear. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Romero. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Played out to the left flank. Plays it in low. And he can thump it away. Timber defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Luyê.
France always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Romero. Pedro Porro. And he's forced to go back. And it's Hakimi. Looking for the run, and he cuts out the supply. João Neves. Martinez. Tries a measured ball. Oh, well played. Romero is there to clear. Oh, it's a great ball here. There's the shot! A potential goal of the season contender. If only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Romero, Saliba. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Fernandez. Foot in.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Romero spots it and intercepts. Fernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedro Porro. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Pedro Porro. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Hakimi. He's through here. Mbappe. Space for him to turn and look. That is a brilliant interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Fernandez. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now there's the clearance. So a temporary halt to the action. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Chouameni. Can he get on the end of this? It's out of play, and it is a goal kick.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedro Porro made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out.
This is the time you need that pace.
Luyê. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Luyê!
Changement pour la France. Le
Corner
numéro
number 2 then.
le numéro 20, le numéro 18. À leur place, le numéro 3, le numéro 30.
Vietnam
Le
are
numéro
looking to
11.
go forward now.
Changement.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Mbappe.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yildiz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Out towards the flank. Sesto! Same again, same outcome.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
So,
13,
third corner of the game.
le numéro 6, le numéro 24,
And that is well cleared.
le numéro 9, le numéro 23, le numéro 12.
That's the throw.
Changement en cours.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Koundé, that's Rabiot. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yildiz, he's cut it out into the last quarter of an hour.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cucurella. Koundé. And it's Rabiot. Here's Chouameni.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pedri running at top gear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well.
Towering header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's found a way through. Oh, that was vital.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nicely weighted ball. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that could be pivotal! A breakthrough! So late in the day! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Pass somewhat off target. That ball looks a good one. Martinez bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Martinez! Goal! And we have liftoff! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cucurella. And here's Neves. And he's straight offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fernandez. Luyê is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bellingham. Luyê, and he's had it nicked away. Looking for options for movement. And here's Haaland. He shifted it to the flank. Decent chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Timber. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. That looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. In with the challenge. And it's Fernandez. He's on it, can he get away? That's really well cleared. And the pass is intercepted. Fernandez, this is promising. Shapes to shoot! Goal! France are back on level terms. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Quality ball. Hakimi. Now it's Haaland. Luyê. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Hakimi gets it away. João Neves. It's Bellingham. Chouameni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Martinez. And it's been hooked away. And they're quick to get it back. That's a good ball. And that was very necessary. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bellingham. And it's Chouameni. Upamecano. Bellingham. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Haaland. He's had a shot! And it's in! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to...
Chance for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Hakimi, the most accurate pass. And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Away we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Neves. Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Luyê. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni looking to play him in. Haaland! Haaland! That is brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Martinez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Changement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
That's tidy. Bellingham getting this one clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hakimi. That has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Romero calmly anticipates. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Spread to the right. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. He's got himself an absolute peach. And they get themselves in front.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 22.
Vietnam leading
le
now.
6. À leur place,
Upamecano.
le numéro 11. Le numéro 30. Le numéro 3.
Fernandez.
Le numéro 10. Changement de cours.
Koundé's cross. And the finish! Caught offside that time.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 23. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 13.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodrigo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yildiz goes for a shot! And he can thump it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's only too happy to take that back. Upamecano. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal gets into a good position. Oh, that's neat.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Just eases him off the ball. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, just skips past his man. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late.
Oh, what a mistake! Šeško, spread out to the left. He has found the way through. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Chouameni. And it's Porro. Now it's Rodrigo. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Oh, such a clever touch. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Big chance! Superb from Šeško! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
minutes.
With so little time left, grandstand finish.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's forced to go back. Yamal. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. He's shifting through the gears here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi, I think.
And Martinez!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Haaland. Luyê receives it in a good position here. Oh, sweet feet. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chouameni, and once more he proves rigid and robust. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the water.
Decent! And no mistake! Looking for a runner. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Vinicius Junior. Koundé. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a little off target. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This looks promising. And he is deftly away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is lovely. He's got away. Oh, nice touch. Plays it, and the shot! He's delivered all right! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter.
Shoots! And no mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
France restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bellingham. Oh, that's delightful. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's quick to return it. Space for him to turn and look. And it's made its way to him. Cucurella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Hakimi. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Goes for a shot! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this... Mbappe! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Knocks it into space. And it's been played through. Oh, such a clever touch. He's in a great position here. Oh, right place, right time. This possibly the last play of the half. Bellingham! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard. That's it, 45 minutes up. France are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Plays the ball back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. Martinez looking to add to his goal. Koundé. Chouameni. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 21.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Attention, changement.
And now they can clear their lines. And he's had it nicked away. Nice physical challenge. And here's Haaland. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Van Dijk gets it clear. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name, and it's Chouameni. Oh, what has happened here? And he's quick to get rid. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, that looks a decent ball. Spread to the right. Oh, there's a probing ball. João Neves did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to real chance! It's in! And again they hit the front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Two fresh faces, and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Haaland being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Traumeri. France perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Bellingham. Look at this. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 12.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 2.
So again, we have parity.
Le numéro 24.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Vietnam really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Yamal in acres of space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. And a header! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
France found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition...
Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish. And right near the end, we have parity. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more...
Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 23. À sa place, le numéro 13. Changement.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. France conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Nice control. Over to the other side. Now he's got space here. The less said about that pass, the better. Hakimi. Can he get it through? Luyê. Oh, he's played it in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Luyê. And he's there to clear it. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh no, this does not look good. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. Yildiz running with him. There's the shot!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hakimi tries to play it through. Fernandez.
Oh, really well played.
He has found the way through. Timber clears without hesitation. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So those 15 minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? And we are already back underway. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Ronaldo is standing over this one.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
Oh, that's a very big chance! And that is well cleared. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hakimi. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get on the end of this? Saliba gets over and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe, he is onto this. Oh, super find. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
In with the challenge. And there goes the final whistle. Again, that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager too.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Desai, a player beyond special, a real beacon in this team, perhaps in the game as a whole.
Well, it doesn't take much to see he really is a class above the rest. You only need to think back to all those memorable moments, and he undoubtedly delivers, well, almost always.
Mateus. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Marcelo. It'll be a throw-in. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's good play from him.
That's very neat. Lam, he's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a... And he shoots! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mateus. And Messi! And it's in! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. France have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And it's Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd...
Big chance! Oh, good finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter.
And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. Just 1 goal in it now. Game on! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Desai, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read...
Mateus! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mateus. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's on it, can he get away? Threads one in. Can he spark a counter here? Hazard. It's Hazard! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
But he's left disappointed.
Vieira is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Looking to play him in. Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's come off the upright. Ronaldinho. Marcelo.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Plays it across. Varane getting this one clear. Not the most accurate pass. Short changes him with that pass. Nicely weighted ball. Marcelo looking to receive it in space. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. So right back into the action. And he's picked it up out wide. And he welcomes it in. Shot, surely! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. France have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ronaldinho, looking for options for movement. Hazard. Couldn't squeeze it through. Luyê. Mateus, looking for the run. Neatly clipped into space. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shots! It's a goal! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
France now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Rafael Varane. Alex Rice. And Marcelo. Guardiola.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, cracking ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's found a way through. Rice, oh, that's fabulous. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Lam. In once more. Punched away. Goes for a shot! Great defending, strong and determined. Mateus, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Half an hour gone in the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gives it back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Messi! Off the post! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Ronaldinho. This looks promising. Lam drives forward on the overlap. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's found a way. Ibrahimovic! And he couldn't finish.
Ibrahimovic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Well, height
7.
could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's in on goal. Go back here.
Le numéro 24.
Shoots!
Le numéro 19.
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Le numéro
Well, the
13.
breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at
Le
this.
numéro 17. Le numéro 9. Sidor. Le numéro 11.
Pirlo wins the duel this
Le numéro
time.
18. Attention.
Turns back here,
Changement.
probably the best option. And this is Adriano. Pepe, That's a cute ball. Varane gets across to intercept that. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Chance for a shot! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture book. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two...
Mbappe! And now they can clear their lines. Varane did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rice did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. France have the chance to go the other way.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
That pass has been well intercepted. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Yeah. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Hazard. Distributed tidily. Tries to pass it through. France still without a single shot on target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mateus, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Spread to the right. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, important interception. It's a searching pass. Desai calmly anticipates. Vieira. Maicon. Has a look and plays it forward. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the pass is intercepted. Pirlo. He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Mateus. This is a promising build-up. And it's Hazard. Hazard! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Rafael Varane. Mateus has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lam.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Ibrahim goes for a shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
France have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out towards the right wing. Nice sequence of passes, this. That's a good ball out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Caught offside that time. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, good spread. That's where it came from. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that was vital. Pirlo. Best. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rafael Varane. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
France can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. Back on the way then. France currently ahead by the smallest of margins. There's the shot! It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pirlo. Vieira. And it's Rice. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a little off target. Searching pass he's played there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic!
Ibrahimovic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 4.
So we have movement on both benches. A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And they've got rid. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. Best. Lam has it out wide and in space. Tries to get it clear. Ibrahimovic. Mateus.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attack...
It's Ronaldinho! Just too high.
Inter certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rice.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And he's found a way past. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. France needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming.
Takes a shot! Ronaldinho, and one more try! And again! And that's a good finish. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 23. Pirlo. Numero 41. Lasciano il campo.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So could they be onto something here?
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Azar. Great defending, strong and determined. 75 minutes played. And it's Seedorf. Marcelo. Foot in. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lahm. Oh, nice touch. He's got away. Chance to... Header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Adriano clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Azar driving. He's had a shot! Well taken goal. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Inter Milan now just needing one.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Good read, needed to be.
France clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? I think we're just about done here. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to make the challenge.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Hullet. And this is Adriano. That looks a decent ball. Deep into stoppage time. Vieira is always looking to break lines. Aims beyond the defence. Varane cuts out the pass. There's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's been hooked away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
A good show, Peter.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Porro. And there's green grass ahead of it. Haaland! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Bellingham. Oh, he's having a go!
Bellingham really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Bellingham. Luyê is flagged offside. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Chers spectateurs, nous allons procéder à l'annonce des numéros gagnants de la tombola. Si vous avez un billet, regardez bien l'écran.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Can he finish? It's in! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. Luyê. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Haaland. Bellingham. Now, can he find a finish? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Luyê. Oh, that's fabulous. Here it is, crossed in. That has been knocked clear. Haaland.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's through here. Wan-Bissaka cuts it out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Luyê. Wan-Bissaka has it out wide and in space. Defending of the desperate variety. Luyê.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could...
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Hakimi.
Johor Darul Tazim always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every time.
There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Impressive jump! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
That's been cut out, well played. Looking for the run. Luyê, he's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Luyê, lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now there's a big chance! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's very...
And a chance! In with the challenge. Luyê going forward. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Shaw. Shoots! And there's a goal! And they've got their lead back. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Johor Tazim leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's hoisted clear. Now, can they get him away? France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zakaria. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. They're urging him to shoot. Upamecano can get it clear. Mbappe. And they can counter here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pass somewhat off target. Upamecano. Here's Haaland. João Neves does really well to win the ball there. Shaw. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Rabiot. He's in a great position here. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. That gets us going once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He has found the way through. João Neves. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham. And he's quick to snatch it back. It's Rabiot! Again, a brilliant save.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shaw tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Haaland. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. Bellingham makes a dash for it. France really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And it's played forward. Mbappe being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
France needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 18.
So we have movement on
Le
both
numéro
benches.
22. À leur place, le numéro 9.
Upamecano,
Le numéro 3.
France,
Attention,
perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And now they can clear their lines. Chouameni, Upamecano, and it's Wan-Bissaka. And Jamal, Fernandez. Rabiot running with intent. Tries to pass it through, and he's undercooked that.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
France
Le numéro
making
2.
further changes here, and in
Le
quick
numéro
succession.
11. Le numéro 23.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fernandez. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Quality ball. Zakaria. Into the last quarter of an hour. Yildiz. And he's in on goal. And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Bellingham. Showing good feet. He is through here. Pings it across. That has been cut short. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Fernandez, he's found the way through. Fernandez has got himself a free kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
So
15.
what can they conjure from this
Messi.
one?
Le numéro 12. À leur place, le numéro 10. Le numéro
It's crossed in. Oh, good effort against the crossbar. And that really should have been that.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Fernandez. Yamal. Played in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Johor Darul Tazim can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He's got to... Tries a shot! It's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Vinicius Junior demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
He's picked his way through. Yildiz. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Martinez. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Yildiz. And he's got away from him. Oh, Red, nice interception. 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Changement.
France did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Very nicely done. Crosses it. Yildiz! Wan-Bissaka is there, and he can get that clear. Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Oh, what a ball! Picked out brilliant chance! Dembele is having a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Johor Darul Tazim have their lead. Saliba deals with that comfortably. And here's Doué. That is good strength. France have got it. So that was it, the first period of extra time. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere.
Changement en cours.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Vinicius Junior. Fernandez. Yildiz. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that has been knocked clear.
Yildiz clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. France are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Caicedo did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zakaria. And it's Doué. It's run loose here. That's a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the...